Hello everyone, Erica Rex, Spiritual Catalyst, and we are going to do a 5-day free online course on how to connect with your loved ones after they've passed. This is something that touches all of us, right? So what if death is not the end? That it's merely a transition of form? And what if you could reach and connect with loved ones after they have died? How would that bring peace to your heart? How might that help you to know that you are eternally connected with your loved ones and they're not lost, ever, ever? Well, I know that this is possible. And in this video series, you are going to find out how you can do this. So, one of the most painful aspects of bereavement is the all-encompassing sense of loss, that you'll never see your loved one again, that they're gone forever. Yet in so many cultures and belief systems around the world, death is not considered the end. Instead, it's seen as a transition from one state of being to another. One state of being to another. So, many of you have maybe already experienced your loved ones reaching out to you, trying to connect with you, or spirits in general wanting to connect with you. Those that are already open and have this gift, we seem to be magnets for spirits because a lot of them want help. They want help from you. They want to deliver a message. And so if you're already open to this gift, things can already be kind of busy in this regard. If you're not already open to this gift, we're going to help move you in that direction so that you can start connecting and communicating with your grandparents or your parents or a brother, a sister, an aunt, or an uncle, your family members, especially the ones that were really near and dear to your heart. So, doing this, communicating with your passed over loved ones, it's not as difficult as it may seem. We all have this gift to one degree or another activated within us, okay? What it is important in this process is that you have an open mind, an open heart, and you practice consistently and have patience. So in the techniques, lessons, and practices that follow that I'm going to share with you, they're going to help you establish a beautiful connection to your passed over loved ones. So sorry. Okay, so lesson one is ask. If you do not ask, you do not receive. And it's never truer than when it comes to working with the spirit world. When we ask the universe for something, we set an intention, and you know what? The universe listens and answers us. So we want to set a clear intention that I would like to begin to communicate and connect with my passed over loved ones. Be really clear in your intention. So if you want to connect with loved ones that have died and you want to draw them closer to you, okay? So I like to see, feel, allow, imagine my request beaming up to the celestial heavenly realms. It's like a white golden light that goes through me up, connecting to the celestial realms. We're elevating our vibration. It's easier for our passed over loved ones to communicate with us when we've elevated our vibes. We can meet them halfway, okay? So just see, feel, allow, imagine a golden white light going up to the heavens. And we're not demanding, okay? It's just a loving request that has no attachments or expectations. No attachments or expectations. You might like to say, I open my heart, body, and mind to my loved ones, and I ask that they show me a sign, that they give me a message, that they make their presence known. You want to ask for things like that. Ask your loved ones to walk with you throughout the day, to be with you. You can ask them to visit you in your dreams. That's a really easy way for them to connect, because we're already tapping into the spirit realm when we sleep. Visit you in your dreams, show you a sign, draw close to you, surround you in love, and then just leave it to them to respond how they choose when the moment is right. So I would not expect that you ask and immediately receive a message or feel they're present. You might, but you might not. So we want to set up our expectations. It's often we ask, we put it out there, we set the intention, we connect to the heavenly realms, and then kind of let go and get out of the way and let them bring the signs to you in divine timing. So it will be your job to pay attention, pay close attention to what comes into your life, what crosses your path, what animals you see. You might start 2 things that my ancestors like to do to let me know they're around: pennies, I call them pennies from heaven, and feathers, especially white feathers, but it could be any sort of feather. So those, you're going to get to know over time how your loved ones are communicating with you by paying attention, looking for patterns. Another thing I kind of set up with my grandmother and my father is to show me when they're around, to show me heart-shaped rocks. Once I set that intention, I can't go anywhere without seeing heart-shaped rocks. Like sometimes I go to the beach and I'll see 30 heart-shaped rocks in a 45-minute period. So they make it very clear for me, and almost to the point of laughable, like a little bit of humor there. We're not just going to show you one heart-shaped rock. We're going to show you like 30. So you can kind of, set it up with them. But the very first step is to ask, connect, bring that golden white light up to the heavens, and just, say, I wish to connect with my passed over loved ones. And if you have a specific one, like Auntie June or whatever, or, Uncle David or a sibling, I wish to connect. I wish to receive messages, and I want to feel your presence around me, because we're eternal beings. When we die, we shed this human form, but we transition into another form. And that is eternal, and we can connect with that anytime. And again, dreams are very powerful and potent. So invite them into your dreams and see what happens. So this completes lesson 1 in this 5-day series. I will see you tomorrow for lesson 2 and how to communicate with your passed over loved ones.